Salut tout le monde, c'est Félix Séraphin. On se retrouve pour un nouvel épisode de Dragon Age Inquisition. Plus précisément du DLC appelé l'Intrus, ou Trespasser comme il l'appelle en anglais. Bon, en gros, on doit en savoir plus sur l'étrange magouille que les Kunari sont en train de fomenter.
Tell me, these strange spaces past the Alluvians, are they safe to explore?
None of it has been as bad as the nightmare in the Fade. I can tell you that.
I will take your word for it. And yet, you've accomplished so much in the calm of these past years. I wish you did not have to imperil yourself for us. Again.
I wish I didn't either. I'll be glad when this Kunari business is over.
You've already made headway. Let us hope it is soon. I will do what I can here. Once the Canary are dealt with, brace yourself. The Council is just as relentless.
Donc là sur le coup, je vais taper la causette vite fait avec mes compagnons. Avant de continuer mon enquête sur les magouilles que nous font les Kunari.
Everything going all right so far?
I'm surprised no one from the Council of Heralds wants your autograph.
You just missed them. Duke Cyril keeps asking me for spoilers for my next book.
I don't understand how you just become a Viscount.
When the ruler of a Marcher state dies and there's no heir, the nobles of the city pick a new ruler. Only none of Kirkwall's nobles actually want the throne. Most of them think it's cursed, actually. They can't leave it empty, though, or some other state like Starkhaven or Ansburg will probably invade. I complained about the empty office when it interfered with my reconstruction efforts. They took that as volunteering.
Any word from Hawk?
I got a message from, well, best not to name an entire chain of smuggling syndicates in polite company. Anyway, Weishaupt is apparently the special kind of mess that only appears when Hawk shows up. I'm not entirely sure how it'll all play out, but my money's on Hawk walking away from the Warden's fortress as it explodes.
So, Bran used to be Viscount, and now he just follows you around?
Provisional Viscount.
Pretty much.
With a permanent appointee, finally, in the Viscount's office, I am free to return to my post as Seneschal.
He means my true calling is arrogantly telling people they can't talk to the Viscount. He's good at it, too.
Ok.
We'll talk more another time.
I'll be here if you need me.
Tiens, j'ai un petit quelque chose à vous lire aussi. Alors, que je retrouve le truc. Ah, voilà. Ça concerne Solas après qui nous ait quittés. Inquisitrice, malgré tous mes efforts, je n'ai pas réussi à localiser Solas. Lorsqu'on l'a vu pour la dernière fois, il se dirigeait vers l'ouest depuis le lieu de votre combat contre Corypheus. Toujours bouleversé par la destruction de l'orbe que portait notre ennemi. Il a ensuite disparu et vu la facilité avec laquelle il a échappé à mes hommes, je ne peux que me demander tout ce qu'il peut bien savoir sur eux. Lorsque Solas s'est présenté à l'Inquisition, il nous a proposé son aide. Je l'ai longuement questionné sur son passé, ses réponses étaient évasives, mais il m'a tout de même donné le nom du village dans lequel il a grandi, en faisant remarquer qu'il avait peu de chances d'apparaître sur les cartes du fait de sa petite taille. Comme je ne suis pas du genre à négliger les détails, j'ai envoyé quelques agents confirmer son histoire. Ils ont récemment trouvé le village ou ce qu'il en reste. Ce sont des ruines vieilles de plusieurs siècles dont le nom n'a été préservé que sur une forme modifiée dans de vieux romans Tevintid. Quelle que soit la véritable identité et l'origine de Solas, il nous a menti depuis le début. Je m'excuse de ne pas avoir enquêté de manière plus approfondie lorsqu'il était encore ici. Il nous apportait son aide et nous avions d'autres problèmes plus urgents. Mais c'est tout de même une erreur de ma part. Sa réticence à nous confier quoi que ce soit aurait dû attirer mes soupçons. On ignore quels que sont ses plans, s'il en a, mais je poursuivrai mes recherches, Leliana. Et donc, comme ils l'ont expliqué, à la fin du jeu, c'est Solas qui a refilé son orbe à Corypheus. Quant à pourquoi, aucune idée.
Was there something you needed?
Is there anything I should know?
We were permitted soldiers here, but our every move is watched. Some things never change.
Do you remember the first time we came to the Winter Palace?
All too well. I've already answered a half-dozen questions about my personal life. The reason we're here is because we made a difference. That's worth enduring the political small talk.
Have you had a chance to speak with Leliana? Away from work, I mean.
Some, yes. Liliana has kept in contact, unofficially of course, but it's good to see her again. Arguing with her in person is far more satisfying.
Is there any news from Ferelden? How is your family?
My sister Mia keeps me informed. As I understand, she's training my nephew to best me at chess.
Sometimes I miss the people I knew before Haven. We get so busy. It's easy for time to slip by.
Perhaps. I'm not sure I regret that. There's still some time before these years balance those best forgotten.
I should go.
Inquisitor?
Là, je vais continuer à taper la causette avec mes compagnons. Tiens, autour de Leliana. Bon, j'ai la flemme de lire.
Divine Victoria?
Please don't. It would be nice to just be Liliana again for a few days.
As you command, most holy.
Bon, j'avoue que Leliana, elle est moche avec son gros chapeau, là.
Tell me about your nugs. Did you get any new ones?
Oh yes, a litter was born just a month ago. We are weaning them right now. If you are hoping for one, I'm afraid they're already spoken for.
Do you miss being our spy master?
I think I miss the people more than the work. Josie, Cullen, I didn't notice how much I liked having them near until they weren't. We write, of course, but it's not the same.
Have your agents any news I should hear about?
Are you hoping for word on Solus? I'm sorry, Inquisitor. I'm afraid I have nothing, just rumors of sightings that cannot be verified. He's familiar with my methods and seems always one step ahead of me. It is tiring.
Perhaps later, Leliana.
I'll be right here if you need anything.
I should look around.
Maintenant, on va taper la causette avec Vivienne.
Darling, what can I do for you?
I wanted your opinion of how Divine Victoria is working out.
Leliana is managing to hold the Chantry together, just barely. Likely your influence.
How are things for the Circle of Magi?
If you call it the Circle while they're in earshot, you'll never hear the end of it, my dear. The College of Enchanters is a ridiculous mess, but it's still a useful institution for training mages.
We'll talk another time.
Juste une petite minute. Et voilà. Bon alors, où est-ce qu'on en était? Donc je viens de discuter avec Joséphine. C'était quoi ça? Et maintenant, on va parler à Dorian.
I can't believe it's been so long.
Around 2 years.
That's it? 2 years? Sweet merciful maker, it felt like 10.
That could have been all the wine. Only thing back home I really missed.
What is this ambassadorship about, exactly?
I believe my father set it up, but the Imperium certainly didn't object. They'd love for the Inquisition to fall apart, so they're happy if it seems they consider this council a waste of time.
That makes no sense.
No? If Dread to Winter actually pushed for the Inquisition's end, everyone else would disagree on principle. So they send a nobody pariah and hope for the best. Makes perfect sense to me.
What did you do in Tevinter while you were away?
I went home. Twice. Father was only there once. Mother was drunk both times. I also went to Carinus to see my good friend Maeveris. Then I settled some of Alexis's affairs. That wasn't fun.
Any thoughts about the Exalted Council?
A few. Divine Victoria needs a new tailor for one. From the paintings of Liliana in that enormous robe, you'd think she was pregnant. Could cause a delicious scandal. As for this whole Exalted Council business, well... I warned you once that no one would thank you for saving the world. Sadly, I'm always right. So long as the Inquisition's around to remind them they're not really in charge, they'll never sleep comfortably. Whether they have the guts to take action, I suppose we'll see.
Another time.
I look forward to it.
I should look around. There must be something here.
Tiens. Un os pour le chien. Et une jumelle pour admirer la vue. Bon, j'avais la flemme de lire aussi.
Inquisitor?
Tiens. Qu'est-ce qui nous fait le yinche?
I don't think they knew.
Ok. Il nous a refilé ça. Ok. Maintenant, je vais taper la causette avec mes autres compagnons de l'autre côté. On va commencer par Blackwall.
I've been meaning to ask. Solus hasn't come back. Sent word? Anything?
I've heard nothing. He's gone.
Ah. I'm sorry.
What do you think's going to happen at the Exalted Council?
Maker, I have no idea. Politics always makes my head spin. The Inquisition shouldn't have to give in whenever some prissy noble gets their knickers wedged somewhere.
What is it like, being a warden now?
Things are in upheaval. There have been heated arguments about the future of the Order. I wouldn't be surprised if we tore ourselves apart.
It's nice to have everyone back in the same place again.
I have to admit I missed it. What does it mean when we need a huge diplomatic talk or the world ending just to bring us together? I got the chance to have a few drinks with Sarah. Miss that girl. It's still a little awkward talking to Cassandra, but the commander appears to have forgiven me, finally.
Until later.
Take care.
Bon, j'ai la flemme de lire aussi. J'ai la flemme de lire aussi. Alors, je vais fabriquer un petit quelque chose, là, vite fait. Alors, je vais aller chez le marchand vite fait. Voilà. Bon, allez, tout bien réfléchi, je vais refiler ce gourdin à Cassandra. Bon, allez, je vais fabriquer à Blackwall une épée un peu plus efficace. Voilà, c'est fait. Maintenant, je vais continuer à retaper la causette avec mes compagnons.
The spirits have fled, flying, fluttering, fast to the farthest fade. They're afraid of the veil tearing again. He broke the dreams to stop the old dreams from waking.
Ok.
Hello, and shh. I'm trying to figure out why everyone is acting so weird. I mean, besides because Canary assassins and everything. You see it, right? There's something going with the elf servants. Makes sense after that ruin, right?
It's been a couple of years. How's everything sitting with you?
It's weird meeting back up and seeing everyone get their grey. First time I've been anywhere long enough to get fond of things. Liliana's friendly when she wants to be. My people sometimes do things for her, like I do for you. All that blood and thunder just so everyone can live well and our once around. Good lesson, I suppose, if there had to be one.
When you start going on about elves, it's hard to tell if it's about them or you.
Yes, you're ever so clever. Arse. Point is, the servants have no complaints. No asking for a Jenny. They serve this lot, but don't want them done for anything.
So, the nobles are nice, and the servants are happy?
Two things that have never been true. Mark that I said it. We're fighting Canary, but something else is on the up.
I suppose you've a lot to say about that elven ruin. About the creators.
They're not even demons, just big magey knobs punching down. And yes, the shits who use them to make me feel broken can still eat it. But always waiting for that fight is way too much work. It's like doing half the hurt for them. Maybe we're old now, but I'm tired of it. We've new fights to look forward to. We always do, seems like.
We'll talk later.
Count on seeing you, yeah?
Maintenant, on va parler à Iron Bull, lui demander ce qu'il sait de ce foutoir.
Hey, boss.
If you've lost touch with the Ben Hasrath, what of our alliance?
Well, the last time I heard from them, we were great. You killed Corypheus, sealed the breach, and closed a ton of rifts. They couldn't ask for more. This whole operation has to be a mistake. Bring me with you, and we'll figure it out. I promise.
Parce que faut rappeler qu'à la base, on avait conclu une alliance avec les Kunari pour vaincre Corypheus, mais visiblement, l'alliance n'a plus trop l'air d'être d'actualité.
I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, boss.
It is good to see you, my friend.
I hear you've been rebuilding the Seekers.
Slowly, but yes. I managed to find a few of my former comrades who'd scattered to the winds. Some of them were unsuitable, and I did not ask them to return. Others felt as I did, once they read the Lord Seeker's tome. We've since recruited a few candidates who are going through training now, with full disclosure. What comes after this, I cannot be certain. I'm making it up as I go along.
Sounds familiar.
I thought you'd appreciate that.
So what do you think of the Chantry?
You ask me just to poke at me and see if I react, don't you? It is what it is. Most Holy's reforms are interesting, to say the least. I hope they last once Leliana is gone. Regardless of what I think, it could have been far worse. You and I both remember the dark times we faced. Sadly, others have far shorter memories.
What do you think of the Exalted Council?
They are frightened of your power, and there is no longer a hole in the sky to remind them that it was needed.
It's just talk, isn't it? What could they actually do?
Individually, very little. As a united front, you do not have that much power, Inquisitor. Even so, I would wait and see where this leads. Calmer heads may yet prevail.
When has that ever been the case?
I'm an optimist. Just ask Varric.
I'll see you later.
Farewell.
Bon, j'ai recausé à peu près tout le monde maintenant. On va continuer d'enquêter sur les magouilles des Kunari.
Oh, yes.
Ah si, attendez, j'ai oublié de faire un truc. Voilà, je recharge tout le monde en potion. Ok, c'est bon. Maintenant, on peut continuer notre petite enquête.
Same old?
Oh, yes.
Et revoilà les Luviennes qu'on surveillait. Alors, attendez voir. Je vais embarquer sur le coup Varric, Blackwall, ou plutôt Tom Rainier, et enfin Iron Bull.
That path wasn't there before.
Tiens. Il y a des Kunari par là. Tiens, examiner.
What's this?
Décharger.
So that's how the Kunari moved the paths.
That's a handy little trick.
Ah, une espèce d'escalier invisible. Tiens, voilà des choses à choper ici. Oula. Des morts vivants. Et merde, Iron Bull s'est fait buter. Allez, je vais ranimer Iron Bull. Et merde. Et merde. On va voir ce qu'ils ont sur ce qu'il y avait. Ok. Et je vais mettre cette nouvelle ceinture.
All right. Let's see where they were going.
Voyons voir ce qu'il y a ici. Tiens, tiens, voilà d'autres démons à affronter. Mince, calmez ça. Bon, ok, on va utiliser marque de la faille pour s'en débarrasser un peu plus efficacement. Bon allez, tant pis. Et merde. Bon, tant pis. De toute façon, il a presque son compte. Oh merde, il s'est remis une barrière en place. Ok, il a son compte. Allez. Ah, merde. Ok, il y a eu comme un bug là. Et merde, les démons ils sont toujours là. Allez, ils ont presque leur compte. Ok, un de moins. Vraiment coriace ces démons. Et merde. Mais le plus chiant, c'est quand les démons ils se mettent des barrières en place. Ça y est. Plus qu'un. Ok, maintenant... Et merde. Ça y est, on les a eus. Ah, ils m'en auront fait baver. Allez. Bon, déjà, je vais retourner au palais vite fait pour me recharger en potion parce que là, je suis quasiment à sec. À cause de ces démons que j'ai dû affronter. Allez, maintenant, j'y retourne.
Those Canary can't have gotten far. Be ready.
Donc nous voilà visiblement dans les tréfonds. Ok. Tiens, voilà justement les Kunari. Celui-là, il est coriace.
Why would a mystical elven mirror lead here?
We need to find out what these Kunari were up to. So let's go see, shall we?
Tiens.
Looks like there was a bad cave-in.
Lire. Ok.
Look at all that. The Kunari have a huge operation here.
Yeah, but for what?
They could bring the whole cabin down. This place isn't stable.
You can practically feel it, can't you? All that rock hanging above your head. Maker, I hate fighting underground. Your mark is glowing again.
Well, maybe the anchor can make itself useful down here.
Et là, on va s'éclairer un peu. Ah.
Great. We're in the deep roads. I feel myself getting dwarfier by the minute. Did I just sprout a beard? I hate caves.
Slopes, uneven ground, the dark, pretty much all kinds of weather.
Also quiet, most kinds of smells, rain, water in general.
I have to complain, or you'll forget I'm here and trip over. I'm providing service.
Tiens.
Stalkers! Don't get surrounded!
Des chatmites. Tiens, lire.
This place is all kinds of fun.
Alors. Bon, j'ai la flemme de lire. Ok. Ah, voilà d'autres chatmites.
What are the Kunari even doing in a place this awful?
Ah non, je pensais que je pouvais aller là-haut. Je pensais que je pouvais tenter d'aller là-haut, mais non. Je me suis trompé.
Look, someone up ahead. I think he's human.
Stay back! Oh, wait. Your hand. Are you the Inquisitor?
Odd to find a human down in the deep roads at all, let alone one surrounded by Kunari.
We don't have much time. Please, what the Vidasala is doing, you have to stop her.
The Vidasala? That's a high-ranking Bin Hasrath. Specializes in magic. Finding, studying, stopping.
Not anymore. I don't care whether you serve Fenharel or not. Someone has to stop her.
Oula. Au service de Fenharel.
Why do the Kunari think that the Inquisition serves Fenharel?
I don't know. The Vidasala said it, and well, you're Dalish. It made as much sense as anything. We've had agents of Fenharel causing trouble all over the crossroads. Sabotage, making spirits attack us. I assume the Inquisition was their army. That you came here because Fenharel told you to.
Who are you exactly?
My name is Jeren. Sir Jeren, once. I was a Templar in Kirkwall, until I joined the Qun.
You're Kunari?
Kirkwall was madness. Chaos. The Kunari were like the eye of a storm. I stand for order and discipline. Protecting the innocent from magic. But this plan... it's as mad as Meredith ever was.
What do you mean? This Vidasala's not doing her job anymore?
Almost a complete reversal, actually. This place is a lyrium mining and processing center. The Kunari need it for... Have you ever heard of Sarabas?
Dangerous thing. It's what the Qun calls mages.
Even as a Templar, I'd never seen anything like the power Sarabas can unleash. And now Vidasala is giving them lyrium. A lot of lyrium. It's part of something she calls Dragon's Breath.
That's a load of crap. There's no way the Vidasala would let any Sarabas within 1,000 feet of lyrium.
There's more to it than that, but I couldn't find out what. The Kunari don't like it when you ask too many questions.
Where are we? Why are there elven mirrors in the deep roads?
This place is close to... something like a lyrium spring. The more we mine, the more there seems to be. As for the mirrors, I don't know. Maybe the elves were mining here too.
What are you doing down here?
The Kunari wanted me to teach them everything I knew about lyrium. Where it comes from, everything it can do, how we put it to use. I knew enough from my time in the Order. They figured out more. I'm not sure how. Maybe they got to the Carter.
The Kunari can't be mining their own lyrium. It kills anyone who tries, other than dwarves.
It killed the Kunari at first. But Kunari workers have a discipline only Tranquil can match. And they're quick learners. They figured it out.
That's not seriously the name of the plan, is it? Dragon's Breath.
You know that most Dragon's Breath destroys everything in its path, right? She said it would save the South. That can mean only one thing. An invasion. This mine is the only source of lyrium the Kunari have. They're using Gatlock, the explosive powder in the round casks, to mine, so they don't have to touch raw lyrium. If you get the primers from Central Supply, you can prime the Gatlock and detonate it. The mines will go up in flames.
Even if I succeed, will that really stop the Vidasala?
It would be a start. Deep Stalkers and Cave-ins will cut off reinforcements, but they'll still come when they hear trouble. You've got to find the Vidasala to end this war before it begins.
Allez, je vais le laisser partir.
There's no telling how bad things will get when I destroy the mine. You'd better get moving.
I will. Good luck, Inquisitor.
Let's go. We have a lyrium mine to ruin.
Bon. Sur ce, je vais garder la suite pour le prochain épisode. Allez, à bientôt tout le monde!